so we'll get to this next resume now. Give me 1 second. Let's see. So this the Pennsylvania U.S. District Court for District Pennsylvania, New York State Bars. Okay, so this is a same example here with this particular person. You don't need to have this stuff necessarily at the top. You can put it more down here where they're admitted. So I would do that. Let me just see here. And then remember, just in Pennsylvania, New York. You don't ever need to put the stuff about being admitted to the U.S. District Court or the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. Those are just, people can just wave into those, by motion. It's very easy. It's not a big deal. So that's not important. Well, let's see when this person graduated, 2008. Okay. This stuff here, it's person interested in sports law. Okay. This person you can actually tell a lot about from the resume. Law firms do like athletes. If you were ever an athlete when you're in school, it's important. I don't like the formatting of this. I think that, again, if you say dean's list, there was a person on the dean's list every semester so you just need to be very careful with how you communicate that sort of information. Let me just see. So let's go up here. Okay, so this person's a partner in a law firm, which is great. Let's see here. They are, I don't know what the stray bullet is there. You need to go through and make sure that all these sentences are fixed. Sorry, I'm just doing this much property management, large national trucking company. Okay, this is great. So 175 portable business. That's great. So this is actually, probably don't need the responsible for approximately 175. And for those of you that aren't experienced attorneys, the reason law firms like seeing how much a portable business the person has is because they can use that business to pay salaries of other attorneys and their salaries. So a lot of times a law firm will pay you something in the neighborhood of what you may have as a business. So if the person has 175,000, that means that if the law firm's paying this person 175,000, they're not risking a lot. Okay. Litigation, construction, products liability, motor vehicle cases. Okay, great. I don't know. Okay. I would probably take out all this stuff here and then obviously the person's a litigation partner because they're construction products. And motor vehicle cases, sometimes you may not want to list those. I would just say transportation cases because it can send it can send the wrong message that you're just doing defending auto accidents. There's nothing wrong with that, but this looks better. And product liability. So make sure that's all fixed. So you guys always need to proofread this stuff very carefully. And again, the quality of the proofreading a lot of times shows the quality or the attorney to some extent. It's not completely true, and I don't know if it's appropriate to bullet point each of these. These are good firms too. This person's worked at, so this is a good attorney. See, they put transportation related, and then here they put auto liability, insurance coverage. Okay, and I would probably take out all this. This was a long time ago. I would probably try to just throw them off the scent a little bit of the stuff related to the auto stuff. I'm not saying you want to do that, do things that way. So this actually shortens everything up quite a bit. And then this is obviously what you do as a clerk. So you take that out. Same thing here. This is an extern for 2 months. No, you don't need that. There you go. And then legal activities. Okay. Yeah, I like that. The reason I like these legal activities, and I don't really have a problem with them. And I would just put probably education and then other. This person, if you look at this person, like I have no doubt, and the reason this is a good resume is I have no doubt that this person is committed to practicing law. And so when you go back to ask yourself other questions about what makes a good attorney and all that sort of thing, this person is committed. They have a lot of stability in their practice area. So they've been doing it since 2012. They're joining all of these groups and so forth. So they like it. They were an athlete and captain of the tennis team. So this is a good person. Would be a good hire for any firm. It's someone that certainly will do well and is going to have a good career. So everything about this resume, now that it's fixed up a little bit, is much better than it was. And you can see the reason it's good is that there's focus. Really what runs through this is the person does a lot of auto and product liability cases and so forth. So if it was me, I would probably have different resumes for automotive liability, automotive related stuff versus other types of things. I would do automotive. I would have quite a few. I would, have an automotive resume, then I would have a general liability resume, and that sort of thing. And then these legal activities, I would probably, let's see here, move all this stuff over a little bit, and maybe not bold all this as much and draw as much attention to it. So I'd probably maybe take out the bolding and do something along those lines and just say along that. And then this person is a committed attorney. This person wants to be an attorney. They're a leader. They're a partner. They have been doing the same type of work. They're an athlete. I mean, there's just a lot of good things here. And they like sports. I don't know that I would necessarily put on this article on there, but you're certainly, welcome to do that. And yeah, so it's not a bad resume. And the reason this is good, everyone, I want you to see, is because there's focus, and it shows the person's committed to being an attorney. Whereas in some of these other resumes, this is a younger attorney, you don't necessarily get the sense because the person's now they're working for Fenwick and West as a kind of a staff attorney, and then they were an engineer or a software manager, and they had these jobs that are not related. This person has their outside business, and so you need to make sure that when your resume looks like you're focused on things, and those resumes do definitely look focused.